G'day guys and welcome to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. In this episode we'll be starting my series with the Cruiser Ragnarok, so I hope you enjoy it. I've tried to put a quick little backstory together for you and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So the scenario is going to be set in 1830. Germany's got quite a tech advancement over some of the other nations that they'll be up against. It just makes things a little bit more interesting. So basically, after World War One, Germany has lost, as has the Austro-Hungarian Empire, but they have not collapsed as they did in our time. They just hang on by a thread. Now, Hitler never came to power, and in 1923, massive oil reserves were found on the border of Germany and Austro-Hungary. Now, being allies at the time, the oil reserves were shared because they were literally on the border of the two nations. However, by 1929, hostilities had grown and both nations had deemed it was their reserve. By 1930 March, war had broken out between the two nations and hostilities began. Now, we will be in charge of the Heavy Cruiser Ragnarok, and we'll be going on a mission to meet up with a battleship of the German fleet, which is being escorted by some destroyers. We're a new ship, fresh off the dock, as well as the light cruiser Loki with us, and both crews will be starting on the bare minimum. So I'm hoping that as we go on, we'll be able to level up the crews if they don't sink, with a bit of luck. Now, on their mission, they have met up with the battleship, as the mission we have is to intercept a large Hungarian force that is moving through the Mediterranean Sea. Our mission is to intercept them near Gibraltar and hopefully stop their advance with what little ships we have in the area. Thankfully, this is the oldest fleet they have, an outdated fleet led by a battleship, a battle cruiser, and an unknown amount of cruisers. Our job is to sink the battleship, sink the battle cruiser, and make sure the rest of the cruisers are damaged enough to have to retreat. Our only other goal is for Ragnarok to survive, and also, if at all possible, to save our battleship, which has our Admiral on board. Now, I do want to come up with a name of some of the captains for our ships, so if anyone has any thoughts on that, please let us know. So we'll get into it and I'll show you the ships. So I'm now actually playing with unlocked tech, so I get all hulls because I've had issues. Unfortunately, this isn't quite the same ships you saw in the last video. Only being is didn't save them. They're not usable. Don't know what's going on. So I'll show you the new designs quick, and I'll be auto designing a battleship, so I won't touch it. We'll just pick a hull and let it go, and the two destroyers will be random as well. So let's have a look. Alrighty. Now this is our new Ragnarok. She's now replaced with 9-inch guns again. Don't have any 10s on there, just to make it even the whole way through. And very little secondaries. But we have managed to put in sonar and radar. There you go. So I've finally done it. So we'll be starting with cadets. We've got spacious quarters. Our range is limited, so we might have to do some missions where we have to meet up with tankers to fill us. And yeah, I think this is still holding true to the design I had in mind. She's a tight little ship and I still like it. So now I'll have a look at Loki. She still has torpedoes, so she still has some tricks. But I just found that the torpedoes were pretty hit and miss, so I've gone for less torpedoes, but more evenly spread. the biggest torpedoes we can get, and she has got a massive array of guns. Huge. So she's got a lot of 7-inch guns, so she really should be able to support us. She's got maxed out radars as well, maxed out sonar pretty much. Yep, she does. Cool. And yeah, and she's got a better range finder than I gave her last time, so she should really help in this fight. Now, I don't know what's happened. I can't set it to, once I click, because you always start on the battleship, I can't get this to go back to AI design. So I'm not going to touch the DDs because I want them to be designed, but the battleship I'm just going to randomize. So we're just going to pick a hull. I don't want a ridiculous hull, because what kind of hull should we go for? Mind you, that's pretty ridiculous, but 77,000 displacement. $69,000, 65. Go 69,000. That's pretty reasonable. So let's see what we get. Wow, actually something pretty sensible. Cool. Wow, that's actually 13-inch guns. Okay. Well, this has just become Thor. So we'll be meeting with the battleship Thor. And let's see if we can take out the older Hungarian fleet. Okay, there's quite a few heavy cruisers we have to take on here, so let's see how many torpedoes they have, the dreaded torpedoes. I did want to put that, we'll see how it goes. I wanted to put the destroyers and the battleship on AI command, and I will, but it is awful and I may have to take command at some point, because I don't know what's going on with the AI. They seem to work fine for the enemy fleet, but when you try and use them yourself, it's pretty awful. So we'll see if there's an improvement in this one. Someone's spotted something. There we go. Let's have a look. They're behind us. They've got jump on us. That's not ideal. Oh, okay. They've got bigger guns than our ship. She should be pretty slow by the look of it. So yeah. Let's get Ragnarok around. Battleship and destroyers do seem to be intercepting. Excuse me, guys. Doors intercepted. I should probably look at our destroyer, shouldn't I, really? Let's have a look what we got. Not great. 5. Wow, there's a lot of firepower coming off the battleship in the background. 21-inch. Oh, they're pretty big torps, at least. Let's get Ragnarok into range. Let's just slow it down, just to make sure that Loki is in position with us. Yeah, there we go. Thor's letting loose. We're well out of range here, so. Okay, now I can see some. Is the battle cruiser? Wow, that's a fair few secondaries. 15-inch guns, maybe that's the battleship. Everything has got more firepower than our battleship, which is a worry, but at least they're quite old. What have they got on them? 9-inch guns. Okay, wow. It's got to be a bit careful here, I think. The destroyers are heading straight at them, so it's... We are completely outnumbered here, so we need to stop this fleet getting out past Gibraltar. And yet they got the jump on us, so our intelligence was a little bit off. There we go. One advantage with the 9s is they do fire a lot faster than the 10s, so... Who are we shooting at? I'm not entirely sure. Leave the battleship. Let's go after the heavy cruisers. Let's save our torpedoes. I think I might just skirt around the edge of this fight. If we get too close, they are just going to completely target us and absolutely destroy us. 57,000 tons. Oh my god, a few bulkheads. That's terrible. Yeah, good main belt. Oh, anti-torpedo 5 at least, that's good. Yeah, okay, well, that's kind of weird, but that's fine. Have we hit anything yet? Yes. Oof, our DD is getting absolutely pummeled. Loki's not in range yet. We're pretty close, but... Let's have a look what's going on over there. Looks like we're going to lose that destroyer pretty quick. How the hell is it not sunk, actually? Oh, he's just... Look at that. I may have been a little bit optimistic with our fleet. Oh, God. Does our battleship have better crew? Oh, that's a... Oh, no. I think we're going to have to stay together here, away from this lot. That's it. Oh, that's a good photo. Let's try and get that one. Try and get the perfect screen. Oh my god, we sunk the... Oh, that's good timing. Can't even see the poor old Loki here, but... Maybe something like that. Get all the ships together. Massive firepower. That's pretty good. Alright, let's carry on. So what happened to the battleship? Oof. Oh, my destroyers must have torpedoed it. Oh, there you go. Well, good job. And it's just floating on the surface. It's kind of weird. It's fine. Okay, well that's good. I'm a bit more confident now with that out of the way. Really got to not just charge in like I normally do. And wow, sunk. Oh my god. Okay, wow. All right. Is that our battleship killing them, or our destroyers are just going to town? I don't think we've hardly hit anything. Poor destroyer just sitting. Oh my god, it's recovered a fair bit, but Just going to try and head through and support these destroyers because they've actually done a super job. And I thought that was some torpedoes for a second there, but my bane. How is he still alive? God, look at the list. And here I was mocking their design. Well, that's poor form on my part. Now, at any point I can kick up to 40 knots if I need to, so. Ooh. Not making much of an impression here, are we? They seem... I don't know, I'm going to have to turn about here quite quickly because these guys are coming up on us. We can support the destroyer in need, that would be good. All my secondaries are opening up. Let's put get the torps ready for Loki. Our battleship's fine. I thought there was an issue for a second there, but no, we're all good. Oh, now we're doing some damage. Oh, yes. Our new crew is doing quite well. Maybe we'll get some torpedoes soon from Loki if we're lucky. Yes, he's launched. But I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're speed torpedoes. I forgot. So that's first time I've used them. They're still going to miss. Well, that's disappointing. Driven them away, though, in case they were going to shoot something else. I think we've saved our destroyer friend. I honestly do not know how he survived, but that's fine. If we can mop up this crew. Oh, yes. Our battleship is doing some work. We've got a kill. Okay. DD is doing something. Okay, now we're becoming a target, so let's try and get rid of this guy before... The little 2 inches are like machine guns, basically. That's what they look like compared to everything else. Oh, yeah, torpedo. So I can dodge them, guys. Occasionally. Just not often. You know, it's probably a bit too early to ram this guy, isn't it, I would say. I feel like this is a bad idea what I'm doing. This is what I do every time, and it ends in tears. If we launched torpedoes now, I'd be absolutely screwed, but yeah, punishing him for it. Yep, yeah, I know. I just knew it. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Let's sink it, thank you. Okay, well that's not the cleverest situation. Every time I do that. Oh, he's blowing up now. Nice. Oh, I reckon maybe Loki also launched some torps. Okay, Loki's taken over the division. Oh god, am I going to have to retreat? Should be okay. And I'm still doing 26 knots, so that's fine for now. Speed Loki up to start chasing down these destroyers, take some pressure off. this is an issue. What is our battleship doing? Is this where I'm going to have to take command? Not sure. Probably shouldn't leave my ships too long, just in case. Yeah, that's a worry. Oh, that thing is so... I've destroyed a torpedo chute, that's good. Oh, yeah, you know what? Turn. Should be able to get out of the way of these. I'm just going to keep my distance, and I'm not going to get as greedy what I've done in the past. Going to be that silly. Especially with Ragnarok so crippled. It's not what we're after for a first outing. Which is definitely going to need some dry dock. There's nothing else coming to engage us really, is it? No, so if we can... Ooh! Yeah, of course. Nah, turned. Don't shoot Ragnarok. I've actually had a situation where I was playing the campaign and I managed to just do circles around one of their ships and the rest of their fleet just destroy... Oh, God. Please turn. Attach. And just get out of there. Yeah, we should be safe. Formation's been broken, but not what I had in mind for Loki to be doing. Sort of going toe-to-toe with even an out-of-date heavy cruiser, and she's sailing straight into the rest of them now. We can get rid of this one, mate. That would be pretty awesome. She's got like no secondaries either, so she's... Oh, the battleship! It's coming in. Torps, maybe torps. Don't launch the torps. There we go. Woof. That battlecruiser is still alive. Right, let's turn about here. We do not want to run into them by ourselves. Okay, so we've got a crippled ship and our light cruiser doing really well. I did up the, which may have been overkill, I put extra ammo on board, which probably it's a bit overkill really, but alright. Wells. Budapest. And Lucin. Where's their battle cruiser? Okay, they're being attacked now, that's good. Okay, I want Ragnarok to engage over here. I don't want you engaging that. Let's not go near that thing, because we just cannot take that. What kind of speed is the battle cruiser doing? Yeah, we need to get out of there because the secondaries. Oh no. Let's turn it around as well. Okay, we need to try and get away from that battle cruiser. And just take these three on, I think, and then we should be fine if the battleship can sink it. And there was one heavy cruiser that's near them, so with a bit of luck, I'll just get Ragnarok to turn around here. Oh, you cripple, so you're not going to be able to get away from that battle cruiser. That's not an issue, but let's both focus on one ship now. Yeah, we definitely need to get away from that thing. Where's the destroyers as well? What are they doing? Are they engaging? Not really. Looks like they're running away and away, but that's fine. They have done very well for themselves. And how's Thor going? Thor is sailing in the wrong direction. That's pretty awesome. Oh, come on now. I'm just going to turn her. Because that's just stupid. I don't know why you'd do that. And I've just got to click it back to AI in a bit just so she doesn't run into some torpedoes. And it reminds me, I'm going to go check on my ships. Out of torpedoes, that's not, and I did have extra torpedoes, so I cannot take on that battle cruiser now. Maybe a mistake on my part, but I'm hoping our battleship will get rid of it. Engine 1, Engine 2. Oh, that's annoying. We cannot use our speed. That was totally my fault as well. Annoying. Let's smoke her up. I'm getting some flooding on there. Just got to be a little bit careful of torpedoes. Yep, just like that, like that, like that. Shit. Pretty soon I was at. I'm going to turn that way. Where did those torpedoes go? I do have maxed out sonar, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Unless they were going for Ragnarok, I don't know. I feel like this battle wearing is like foggier than normal, which is kind of cool. At least there's a bit of weather difference. I think that's why the battle cruiser is still there. Let's just turn around and make sure we can get rid of that thing. Okay, they got rid of the cruiser. That's good. I don't know if that was due to secondaries or those destroyers sinking them with torpedoes again. I'm hoping we can actually get rid of the Budapest here, which would be very, very nice. Because looks like, oh my, are they point blank with each other? Oh my god. Oh my, oh, just struck it with torpedoes. Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright, we'll go AI. Oh, they're shooting the crap out of each other, which is pretty hilarious. Oh, she's not going down without a fight there. Jeez. Oh, sun's blowing up on the floor. Well, there's battles raging all over the place right now. Can we not get rid of Budapest, please? That would be lovely. I think we should be reasonably safe from torpedoes. Reasonably. You've changed targets to the heavy cruiser. Are you kidding? Oh, whatever. That's fine. These guys are running away, so it's really going to be down to one ship's trying to get rid of them, probably. Not frustrating at all. Yeah, well, I'm sure it's going to get absolutely knackered with... oh, it's not turned. Oh, let's actually turn, because they're turning. It's safe to turn now, yep. Now, can you please take out that battle cruiser? Like, it's had 9 lives, surely. To be fair, I think that battle cruiser was a lot better built than their battleship, which was pretty odd. Look at how much is underwater. Like, should have sunk like, oh my god. And it's got a lot of holes in it. A lot of holes. Vicious until the end, I feel. And she's changed targets or something. Has she actually changed targets? Oh, for crying out loud. Well, she gets bored. And let's keep shooting at the... We've got to get rid of the Budapest at some point in time, surely. Oh, this might be silly, I'll only get that close. If we can get rid of you guys, that will stop my ship from firing at me. This is a bit too close, I feel, just in case. Allowed? No, we've definitely got torpedoes, let's not do that. That would be very stupid, yep. At least they're leaving Ragnarok. I mean, Ragnarok is the whole point of this this series and hasn't done a lot, which is pretty disappointing. I think it may kill Budapest, and that's about it. That's a good volley. No, it's not. I don't turn that much. Let's cut in behind them. Let's not do that. Oh, is that going to hit us? Oof. It's got pretty damn close to doing it. It was not nice at all. Yes. I'd like it if it's... I know they've added in the end of chart, which is awesome, by the way, that they've done that. It's where it's the stats and that, but it doesn't actually tell us who sinks ship. That would be nice. We could rack up the kills that our ships are getting. Okay, let's get to work here. I kind of don't want you sailing in front of the Ragnarok, because I also kind of don't want you getting too close to that ship with the way the battleship is firing all over. Wow, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Still, these things are actually pretty tough for such an early ship, I think. The Hungarians definitely know how to build ships, that's for sure. Do not want to come across their modern fleet, which I'm sure we will at some point. And undestroyed. Not too much of the left, surely. This is the thing, when you go to the 8-inch guns, it does start to... I mean, half of it's probably down to the point of not actually hitting very well, though, to be fair. So we're good when we get a more experienced crew. Is that that bloody... It is the battle cruiser shooting at us. That's not very friendly. Let's get Loki back into the fight. I can just feel torpedoes at some brutal stage. I'm going to turn away. Just got this horrible, horrible feeling. Yeah, look at that. Oh, God. Well, that was pretty good timing, I'm not going to lie. Right, we should have it now. I would like by cut across here. Be interesting to see if I reckon Loki's done a lot more damage than Ragnarok, but anyway. He still leads the fleet even though she's been mauled. Yes, that's good. That battleship is just completely steaming in that. It is turning. Just miles away. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. And we've won. There you go, she goes down. Okay, let's have a look how we did. Actually, look at that destroyer. Yeah, as I kind of expected there. Yeah, Ragnarok did, well, I've got 21 fires, 27 floods. Thor, amazing, as it should be. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they didn't do a lot of damage, did they? So it's good we got rid of this fleet, even though it was quite a poor fleet. It's we didn't want them joining up with their more powerful fleets in the area. So unfortunately, we are going to have to pull back for repairs. So hopefully that will go well in the next battle that we will encounter with the Hungarians. So now, because we did win, I should say won, I think our crew deserve a promotion. So let's get them up. Was it 9? We'll go 10. No, can't do 10. I'll just have to drag it. There we go. So we are improving. Nice. All right. Well, there you go, guys. So I hope you like the start about the series of Ragnarok. Like I said, need to come up with a captain that commands it, and probably with Loki, because let's be honest, Loki did a lot of the heavy lifting there, which shouldn't have been the way. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Look after yourselves and have a good night. Catch ya.